Hello everyone, my name is Tasya Meylarisman, and in this grammar focus session, we will look at how passive voice is used in IT communication, especially when explaining processes clearly and professionally. In many IT workplace situations, professionals need to describe what is happening in a system, how a process works, or what the current condition is. Very often, the focus is not on the person, but on the action or the result. In the session, we will focus on three main points. First, how to describe processes using professional English. Second, how to focus on actions and result rather than the people. And third, how to use passive voice appropriately in workplace context. Now let's look at how English is used to explain processes in IT. In IT workplace, professionals often need to explain system processes, updates, or issues. For example, they may need to explain what happened during maintenance, how data moves, or what the system is doing. In these explanations, the focus is usually on what happens, not who performed the action. Because of this, passive voice is very common. Let's look at the example on the slide. Data is transferred between servers. User access is restricted during maintenance. The system is updated automatically. In all these sentences, the action is clear, but the person doing the action is not important. This helps the explanation sounds clear, neutral, and professional, especially when speaking to colleges or non-technical users. Now, we move to communication proposed. So, why is passive voice used so often in IT communication? One important reason is that passive voice allows IT professionals to communicate information without assigning personal responsibility. This is very useful when reporting system status, explaining processes, or describing issues. Passive voice emphasizes processes and results, not individuals. It creates a neutral and professional tone, which is important in workplace communication. It also reduces direct blame or personal focus, especially when something goes wrong. And finally, it supports clear communication with non-technical users who only need to understand what is happening. So, here, passive voice is not just a grammar, it's a communication strategy. Passive voice pattern and the context. Now, let's briefly look at the passive voice pattern as it is used in workplace English. The basic pattern is object plus is or are plus the past participle. The sentence starts with the thing or the process being explained. The person doing the action is not the main focus and is often not mentioned at all. For example, data is stored securely. Files are backed up every day. Network traffic is monitored continuously. The sentences clearly explain what happens in the system using professional and natural language, without focusing on who performed the action. Now, let's do a short practice activity. On the slide, you can see three sentences written in active voice. The first sentence is, the system stores user data. In passive voice, this becomes, user data is stored by the system. The second sentence is, the server monitors network traffic. This becomes, network traffic is monitored by the server. And the third sentence, the company updates the system regularly. This becomes, the system is updated regularly. Notice how the focus moves from the person or organization to the process itself. This is how language is commonly used in professional IT communication, using passive voice in real-life communication. Finally, let's look at how passive voice is used in real-life workplace situation. In reports, you might see sentences like access was limited due to maintenance. In meetings, someone might say, the issue is being investigated by the IT team. And in emails, you might read, the update was completed successfully. All of these examples focus on the process and the result, not the person. This helps communication stay professional, clear, and objective. To conclude, effective IT communication focuses on the process, not the person. That is why passive voice is an important part of professional English in IT workplaces. I think that's all for me. Thank you very much and goodbye.